I'm currently at Celebrity Cars in Las Vegas, and I want my old black baby back.
Tupac Shakur was more than just a rapper. He was a voice of a generation, a symbol of struggle, anger, poetry, and raw truth. His life, his music, and his death became deeply intertwined with hip-hop history. And one of the most haunting objects connected to that story is a single car, a black BMW 750 IL. Not because of horsepower or luxury, but because that car became the final place where Tupac lived his last conscious moments. On the night of September 7th, 1996, Las Vegas was alive. The city was buzzing after the Mike Tyson versus Bruce Seldon boxing match at the MGM Grand. Tupac Shakur, at the height of his fame, attended the fight alongside Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight. Tupac was only 25 years old, but he was already one of the most famous and controversial artists in the world. He had just released All Eyes on Me, a double album that would go on to be considered one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. After the fight, Tupac and Suge Knight left the MGM Grand and got into a 1996 BMW 750 IL, a long-wheelbase luxury sedan. Tupac was sitting in the front passenger seat. Suge Knight was driving. The BMW itself was a symbol of success, sleek, powerful, and expensive. At the time, the BMW 750 IL was one of the most luxurious cars on the market. It featured a V12 engine, leather interior, advanced technology for its era, and an aura of elite status. This was not just transportation, it was a statement. As they drove down Las Vegas Boulevard toward a club called Club 662, traffic slowed, music was playing, Tupac was relaxed, reportedly in good spirits, laughing and enjoying the night. Then, at a red light near the intersection of Flamingo Road and Koval Lane, everything changed. A white Cadillac pulled up alongside the BMW. Suddenly, gunshots erupted. Multiple rounds were fired directly into the passenger side of the BMW. Tupac was struck several times, in the chest, arm, and thigh. One bullet pierced his lung. The interior of the BMW was instantly transformed from a symbol of luxury into a scene of chaos, blood, and panic. Despite being hit, Tupac was still alive. Suge Knight was grazed by a bullet, but managed to drive the damaged BMW away from the scene, eventually stopping and calling for help. Emergency responders arrived, and Tupac was rushed to the hospital. For the next 5 days, Tupac fought for his life. He was placed on life support and heavily sedated. On September 13, 1996, Tupac Amaru Shakur died from respiratory failure caused by multiple gunshot wounds. He was 25 years old. The BMW 750 IL did not just witness this moment, it became part of hip-hop mythology. What makes this BMW so iconic is not its design or engineering, but its role as a silent witness to one of the most tragic and defining moments in music history. Tupac did not die instantly. He bled in that seat, he struggled to breathe in that car. That passenger seat became the place where the world's most influential rapper was fatally wounded. Over time, the BMW became almost legendary. Unlike many celebrity artifacts, this car was not destroyed or hidden away forever. After the police investigation, it eventually changed ownership. Bullet holes were repaired, the interior was restored, but the story could never be erased. Decades later, the car resurfaced in the public eye when it was put up for sale. When news broke that Tupac's BMW 750 IL was being sold, it shocked people. The asking price was reported to be around $1.50 to $1.7 million, depending on the seller and auction context. For a 1996 BMW that would normally be worth maybe $10,000 to $20,000, this price had nothing to do with the vehicle itself. The value comes from history. Collectors don't see this car as metal and leather. They see it as a relic, a moment frozen in time, a physical connection to Tupac Shakur's final night. For some, it is disturbing. For others, it is sacred. Some believe it belongs in a museum, not in a private garage. Others see it as an investment, knowing its value will likely continue to rise as Tupac's legacy grows. Today, the BMW is often described as one of the most infamous cars in modern history, alongside vehicles like the car in which JFK was assassinated. It represents not just Tupac's death, but the violent peak of the East Coast-West Coast rap feud, a time when hip-hop was deeply entangled with real-world violence. Tupac Tupac himself has only become more iconic with time, his music continues to stream in the billions. His lyrics are studied in schools. His image appears on murals across the world. He is remembered not only as a rapper, but as a poet, activist, and cultural revolutionary. In that context, the BMW becomes a symbol of both his success and his vulnerability. There is something deeply unsettling about knowing that Tupac's last moments of consciousness happened in a luxury car that symbolized everything he had achieved. Fame, wealth, power, none of it could protect him. The BMW, once a sign of victory, became a reminder that Tupac was still human, still mortal, still trapped in a world of conflict. Today, when people talk about Tupac's BMW 750 IL, they are not just talking about a car. They are talking about an era, a moment when hip-hop changed forever, a night that left unanswered questions, conspiracy theories, and pain that still lingers. The case remains officially unsolved. No one was ever convicted for Tupac's murder. That mystery adds another layer to the car's legend. It is a physical artifact tied to a crime without justice, a story without closure. The BMW 750 IL stands as a moving museum piece, whether in a private collection or public exhibition, reminding the world of Tupac Shakur's final ride. It is iconic not because of speed or luxury, but because it carried a legend during his last moments alive. In the end, the car tells the same story Tupac's music does: brilliance, contradiction, tragedy, and truth. A reminder that legends don't just live forever in songs. Sometimes they leave behind scars in metal and leather that history can never forget. Tupac Shakur's life was full of moments that feel almost larger than life. He was a poet, an activist, a performer, and a fighter, all wrapped into one person. Every song he created seemed to carry a piece of his soul, whether it was raw anger, deep pain, or hope for a better world. Even decades later, people still study his lyrics, his interviews, and his stories, trying to understand the man behind the legend. Tupac wasn't perfect, but that imperfection made him real, and it's why so many of us still feel connected to him today. His story makes you think about all the what-ifs. What if he had lived longer? What if he had found peace? What if the world had been ready for him? These questions linger in the minds of fans everywhere, keeping his legacy alive. Would you want to hear more stories like this about Tupac and other icons who shaped culture but left too soon? What do you think? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments. It's always fascinating to see how his story touches so many people in different ways.